A worker is climbing onto the top of a large oil tanker truck to move across the elevated surface. He loses his footing and balance, resulting in an uncontrolled fall. Always ensure the conveyor system is completely powered down, locked out, and tagged out before clearing a jam or reaching near any moving part if that's not possible. Use designated tools for clearing blockages from a safe distance. The key lesson here is that any moving part on an automated system creates an immediate and high-risk entanglement and pinch point hazard that must be respected. Bus drivers must not initiate movement until they have absolutely confirmed that the area immediately surrounding the vehicle, particularly the zone in front, is completely clear of pedestrians. Pedestrians should never walk directly in front of or behind a large vehicle that is stopped, never perform work in an active roadway or access path used by heavy machinery. Without establishing a clear exclusion zone, workers must not assume a machine operator can see them, especially when approaching from the rear due to the vehicle's large blind spots. You should not transport pressurized gas cylinders or any heavy rolling cargo without properly securing the load with chain straps or a certified cage system. Failing to secure the load turns the cylinders into dangerous high-speed projectiles on any incline or bumpy road. Fortunately, despite the incident, there was no detonation and nobody was injured. A worker tries to use a forklift's forks as a platform. Do not use forklifts for elevated work. Their forks are not a stable platform, and attempting to work from them can easily result in a fall. This video shows an incident where a heavy metal piece falls after being accidentally moved by a hoist hook. This is a critical reminder that you must always stand to the side and out of the fall path. An unsecured heavy load like this is a severe hazard, and by the time it begins to tilt, it is often too late to get out of the way. Fortunately, the piece was hollow from the inside, which created enough space for the worker underneath it, and he was not hurt. This footage shows the collapse of an amusement park ride called 360 Big Pendulum that occurred in Taif, Saudi Arabia at the end of July 2025. This accident serves as a grim reminder of the absolute necessity for rigorous and consistent equipment inspection and maintenance. This video shows a situation where a car is being directed onto an uphill ramp at a car service. The person giving direction stands in a dangerous position directly in front of the car, demonstrating a complete lack of safety awareness. The driver pushes the accelerator too hard, leading to a loss of control. This incident is a critical reminder that directing a vehicle must be done from the side, and a safe distance must always be maintained. A front loader pulls a truck, and the tow rope snaps, rebounding with immense force. Always take precautions against rebound. Use a dampener like a blanket or something soft on the rope to absorb the shock. Also use a braided rope that will not rebound violently upon failure. A road roller rolls off a moving truck trailer and he hits a car. The cause was a failure to properly secure the load. Fortunately, nobody was injured, but the car sustained significant damage. A forklift drives at speed with forks fully raised, then tips over during braking. Fortunately, the operator suffered 0 injuries. This incident screams a vital rule. Always lower forks to their safe travel height. When the forklift is unloaded, in this video of an elevator starting its ascent, before the doors fully close, highlights a severe and dangerous equipment malfunction. While the elevator clearly had major technical issues, it also underscores the critical need for personal vigilance. Always observe the behavior of specialized equipment before stepping on or in a dangerous chain of events unfolds, as a forgotten rope from a stack of panels pulls them into an elevator shaft. This highlights the severe risks of trailing hazards and inadequate elevator clearance checks. Always ensure no ropes or parts of a load extend into an elevator car when it closes or moves. Witnessing the domino effect of collapsing stacked goods highlights fundamental failures in warehouse organization and hazard prevention. While a forklift was involved, the underlying issue is often unstable stacking practices that make entire sections vulnerable. In a container port, a piece of heavy machinery drives forward and then makes a sharp right turn. One worker is seen walking dangerously close to the moving equipment, highlighting the serious risk of working near active machinery without adequate clearance. Two workers are seen transporting stacked glass panels with a manual pallet. One worker stands on the opposite side of the stack, holding the panels as the other worker forcefully pulls the jack. It suddenly shifts, destabilizing the load and causing the glass panels to fall. Forklifts are actively transporting loads through a busy warehouse in this dynamic environment. Even a moment of distraction can lead to danger, especially when a worker suddenly enters the forklift path without checking. Strict separation between pedestrian routes and equipment zones is essential for safety. Three workers pushed a scaffold with others still on top as they moved it. The scaffold tilted and toppled over mobile scaffolds. Should never be pushed while occupied. Always ensure everyone descends before repositioning to avoid accidents. This incident reveals the danger of flammable vapors lingering in so-thought empty containers in a fortunate turn. The worker suffered no injuries, but this outcome should not diminish the severity of the risk. A car parked on an upper level wasn't properly secured, causing it to come crashing down. Thankfully, the scooter rider was uninjured, though both the car and scooter sustained damage. A forklift carrying a large vision obstructing roll drives forward with a worker in close proximity. Always ensure forklift operators have clear views. Use spotters when loads obscure sight, and implement strict pedestrian A truck tailgate suddenly collapse with equipment and cargo on it is an illustration of a complete failure in risk assessment during loading and unloading the tailgate. Lacking proper support was put under immense strain, fundamentally misjudging its load-bearing capability. This side-dumping operation illustrates how critical it is to fully understand and correctly operate specialized unloading mechanisms attempting to discharge heavy materials without deployment of the side gates. Dramatically increases the risk of truck instability and rollover. This is a scary moment as a worker is pulled in by a machine. Luckily, his colleagues reacted instantly, pressing the emergency stop button. This rapid response shut down the machine, allowing the worker to escape unharmed. It's a powerful reminder that quick thinking and functioning emergency stops can lead to a happy ending. This video shows multiple failures. No supervisor, poor coordination, and a premature crane lift. Always appoint a dedicated lifting coordinator. Crucially, confirm all lifting gears clear and everyone is out of the danger zone before activating any crane. Safety checks and teamwork save lives. A heavy metal piece drops due to crane issues. This shows the critical need for proper equipment checks and safe worker positioning. Always stay clear of potential fall paths. Fortunately, here the two men reacted in time. Have you ever seen a forklift lifted by a crane with an operator inside? Thankfully, no accident occurred here, but this is a very dangerous and unapproved practice. Cranes are not designed to elevate personnel using other machinery. This creates severe instability, risking